Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, picture this. It's tax season, the clock is ticking, and you're frantically scrambling to gather all your financial documents at the absolute last minute. We've all been there, right? Well, today, we're going to completely eliminate that stress by mastering Ally Bank's digital portal. Here's a startling fact right out of the gate. Because Ally is a 100% digital bank, there are literally zero physical branches. None. That means mastering this online portal is your one and only way to access your financial vault. You can't just drive down the street, stroll into a lobby, and ask a friendly teller to print out your last 3 months of checking history. Whether you're applying for a mortgage, getting ready for taxes, or just doing a personal budget review, you are entirely reliant on the digital tools Ally provides. So here is our quick roadmap for today's Explainer. We'll start with an introduction to Ally statements, move into getting started and logging in, cover how to actually download your statements, tackle troubleshooting issues, go over best practices and security, and finish up with a conclusion and disclaimer. All right, Section 1, Introduction to Ally Statements, your digital vault. Since you can't just walk into a branch and ask for a printout, knowing how to navigate Ally's digital interface is an absolute necessity for managing your financial life. I mean, Ally Bank has grown massively, holding over $100 billion in retail deposits precisely because of how convenient this digital-first model is. But, that convenience means the responsibility of record keeping shifts directly onto your shoulders. Having immediate access to these digital statements means you can quickly prove your liquidity to a lender, hand over necessary documents to an accountant, or just make sure your personal balances are perfectly reconciled. Moving right along to Section 2, Getting Started, Logging In, and Navigating. To kick things off, you simply need your registered username, your secure password, and, of course, a reliable internet connection. But here's where it gets kind of tricky and where a lot of folks actually get tripped up. Joint account holders absolutely must use their own unique logins. If you try to use your partner's credentials, or say you previously used the Ally Auto app and are trying to set up a new profile with the same social security number, the system is going to block you. Every single owner needs their own distinct digital key to unlock the vault. Okay, so once you log in at ally.com, don't get lost clicking around all those promotional banners. Just look for that profile icon. It's usually sitting right up there at the top navigation bar, and give it a click. From that drop-down menu, head straight over to the Statements and Tax Forms section. And hey, if you're on the mobile app, the process is practically the same. Just tap your profile, or sometimes it's under the menu button, and select Statements and Tax Forms. It really is that straightforward. Section 3. Downloading your bank statements and extracting your records. Once you actually locate your statements, you've got two main choices, PDF or CSV. Now, if you're applying for a mortgage or need official unaltered proof for an auditor, you definitely need to download the PDF format. The PDF preserves all that official letterhead plus the opening and closing balances. On the flip side, if you're looking to crunch some recent numbers in Excel or Apple numbers to, say, figure out exactly how much you spent on takeout last month, you'll want to go with the CSV format. That gives you the raw column and row data that spreadsheets love. But, well, there is a bit of a catch here. Ally generally only allows you to download your recent transactions as a CSV directly from their portal. So what if you're a bookkeeper who needs a whole year of older data and Ally only provides it in a PDF? You can't exactly just copy and paste from a PDF into Excel without it turning into a total formatting nightmare. The good news? You can easily use third-party AI OCR tools to extract that data cleanly from the PDFs right into a spreadsheet. These tools read those machine-generated Ally PDFs with near-perfect accuracy, automatically grabbing transaction dates, descriptions, and amounts. It's a huge time saver. Now, you absolutely must pay attention to these retention timelines. Not all documents are kept online forever. While your checking, savings, and money market statements stick around for a very comfortable 7 years, your auto and invest documents vanish much faster. Ally Auto billing statements, leases, and titles, those are only available for 12 months. Ally Invest statements and trade confirmations, just 13 months. If you miss those windows, you're going to have to request them manually, which takes time and can even cost you extra fees per statement. All right, Section 4, Troubleshooting Common Issues and Overcoming Technical Hurdles. Because, let's be real, technology isn't always perfect. Since Ally's portal uses dynamic scripts to generate your secure files, your web browser settings can sometimes get in the way. For example, if you're clicking download on Safari on your Mac and literally nothing happens, or if it just views the document instead of actually downloading it to your hard drive, you might have a browser conflict. You need to make sure JavaScript is enabled in your preferences, and you absolutely must ensure those pesky pop-up blockers are turned off for Ally.com. Sometimes just adding a specific security exception for the bank's domain is the easiest fix. Now, for you power users out there pulling data directly into budgeting software, you might occasionally hit a synchronization wall, like those dreaded CC503 or CC501 errors. This usually happens when the background connection framework updates or if Ali throws up a multi-factor authentication prompt that the software just can't read. The standard fix across these platforms is pretty systematic. First, deactivate the account's download connection in your software. Second, run a file validation or repair utility to clear out any corrupt data. And finally, just re-enable the connection to establish a fresh data feed. Listen up, because this is a very important warning. If your account is closed, whether you decided to close it yourself or Ali flagged it for a terms violation or suspected fraud, your access is not permanent. You only have a brief window, typically about 30 days, to log in and grab your statements online before that digital vault door locks completely. After that, you're stuck writing a formal letter and requesting them manually by mail. So do not procrastinate if you receive a closure notice. Log in and download everything immediately. Section 5. Best Practices and Security for Protecting Your Data. You really need to treat these digital files exactly like stacks of physical cash. Your bank statements contain your account numbers, your home address, and a highly detailed map of your financial life. Keep them locked down in secure encrypted folders on your computer or a trusted cloud storage provider. Never, ever download your bank statements while using public Wi-Fi at a coffee shop, and definitely do not save them onto a shared library computer. If you have to send them to an accountant or a loan officer, use a secure upload portal, not unsecure standard email. And hey, if you do decide to print paper copies for your own physical filing cabinet, always securely shred them when it's time to throw them out. And finally, Section 6, Conclusion, Recap, and Final Thoughts. Getting your hands on your statements is incredibly easy and entirely in your control, as long as you follow these 4 simple steps. Step 1. Log in securely to your digital vault using your unique credentials. Step 2. Navigate straight over to the Statements and Tax Forms section from your profile icon. Step 3. Choose PDF for official proof or CSV for spreadsheet flexibility. And Step 4. Download those files and store them using strong security practices. Just a quick heads up on this disclaimer, the platform details, retention policies, and technical fixes we cover today are accurate as of August 26, 2026. Because digital banking platforms are always evolving, make sure you always consult Ali Bank directly or visit their official website for the most current guidance. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Is your digital financial vault currently as organized and secure as it truly should be, or is it time to log in today and do a little digital housekeeping? Thanks so much for learning with us on this explainer.